Thanksgiving is a time for being with loved ones, but Marsha feels pain and guilt for her someone. Hundreds of elves get a break from toy making to have a nice turkey dinner and time to give thanking. But then there was Ed, who didn't want to give thanks, for his mind was full of secrets, and his hands had the shakes. He turned to see Santa, who looked jolly and gay. The murder and cover-up didn't affect him one way. Ed had a suspicious thought to himself.
One of these people is the mysterious elf who keeps bothering me on suspicious phone calls where he says he knows about the murder, the cover-up, all. Marsha must never know what I did to her man, and Santa can't know that Marsha understands, for if he knew that she knew that her husband was dead, he might try and silence her voice instead. Someone at this table is going to snitch, but not before I get that son of a bitch.
The elves seemed innocent. They were none the wiser. Easter Bunny was there holding eggs like a miser. The Tooth Fairy sat silently, not making a ruckus. But then he saw the horned, long-toothed devil, the Krampus.
The Krampus, of course! He hates Santa Claus. He's the one here with the probable cause. He's a sneaky one, so I can't blow my cover. But if I take him out, then this whole thing is over.
He waited and watched and watched and waited. As Krampus kept eating, Ed slowly debated. Do I shoot him? Drown him? Will that end his life? Then he appeared at the table and saw the carving knife. He swiftly swiped the knife from the docket and rested it neatly in his inner coat pocket. Then when the Krampus retreated from the large dining room, Ed said,
"Excuse me, I must find the washroom."
Then he crept and he crept and he followed the beast. His brow began to sweat and his heartbeat increased. And as he was about to reach for the blade, he heard a familiar voice, and that voice had said,
"Why do you have a knife in your coat? I saw everything. Are you trying to kill the goat?"
Ed didn't want to lie once again, but he said,
"He's the one that did your husband in. I'm going to corner him, and he's going to die. You must believe me. This isn't a lie."
She fought back tears in her elf eyes so blue.
"Okay,
She said,
but I'm coming with you."
when they saw him alone in a room, they struck quick. But he wasn't alone. He was there with Saint Nick.
Eddie, brother, how have you been? I was just going to share a drink with my friend. You should have some too. It's really top shelf. Oh, look, you brought someone. Marsha, the elf.
Marsha was stunned, perplexed, and confused. Was Ed being honest, or was it a ruse?
Krampus, you are a friend like no other, but I'm afraid that I must speak with my brother. Marsha, I hope you've had plenty to eat. Oh. Krampus, be a dear and show Marsha to her seat.
The behooved devil Krampus walked out the door, holding dear Marsha, who Ed had adored.
Is it Marsha, the wife of the elf that you shot? We're keeping a low profile. Have you forgot?
Krampus is blackmailing you?
Where's your proof?
I don't have it yet.
Then you don't know the truth. The case at the lake isn't the first time that I've had to cover up the worst crimes. When you're building an empire, you run through the dregs. But you can't make an omelet without cracking eggs. Without me, there's no Christmas, no holiday bustle. So I make the hard choices, and Krampus is the muscle that Marsha needs to go. She is too much of a hassle.
You can't.
Why not?
Because I love her, you asshole.
You love her? Sure, it's love and not lust. I bet you think you're the better of us. I saved your ass after your third divorce, and I know you don't feel any remorse.
Maybe you're right. I guess I just shouldn't care.
Ed reached for his pocket, but the knife wasn't there.
Just be kind to her.
Oh, get over it, Ed. I sent her with the Krampus. She's already dead.
Ed fought back his tears, and Santa took another drink. The phone rang before either had time to think.
Now you know everything, Santa, and now so do I. And soon everyone will know of your lies. Unless you like to pay, of course, then I will just leave. Maybe on the rooftops. Midnight, Christmas Eve.
I've got work to do, Ed, as you can see. So are you a turncoat, or are you coming with me?
Ed swallowed his pride and beat down his grief, and said,
Let's load up the sleigh, brother. It's almost Christmas Eve.